Hi, Ingrid Geronimo here, and I want to thank you for coming to view my next video, 2012 Ascension Insights and Understandings, Part 5. First, I want to take a moment and ask you, right here and now, to just stop and take a deep breath as you view this video. Now, you didn't have to close your eyes when you did that. I closed my eyes because I just like to be 100% present to what's happening in my body. And closing my eyes helps me to go inward and be able to accomplish that. Today I want to talk with you about love, coming from pure love, and how moving towards the higher consciousness, the higher vibration that we're all going to be as we move forward and progress through not only 2012 but beyond that, because I know that everyone's talking about it as if though it were just going to happen, this big event in 2012. And one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that the shift itself has been going on for a very long time, since the 1980s. And many people, many light workers, have experienced some of the symptoms of that shift over time, but are now experiencing it at a much more progressive way, And one of the things that I have found is that even though we are going through these symptoms in a much more progressive way, there are still individuals in the world who have no idea and are not prepared for the shift. And that's okay. Because you see, as light workers, as individuals who are here to help out, who have chosen to come here to help out in the way that we're helping out, we have a great task at hand. We have the task of being able to be with those who are not yet even aware of the shift and just emanate love toward them, helping them to open their minds, open their spirit and their bodies to the changes that are going on, regardless of whether they know they are associated with the 2012 symptoms and of the Ascension, or even if they do know but aren't fully aware of what's going on, they may need more information. They may need more love sent their way right now. As light workers, it is really pivotal for us to remember to always move forward from love, from pure love. You see, when you move forward from pure love, it gives you a different perspective, and it also results in a different outcome than you may have operated from in the past. So for example, as you're driving down the road, if you're operating from pure love, when someone cuts you off, you are reminded that everyone is on their own journey and that you are to send them love. For me, it also reminds me that as we travel through this journey, all of us at different paces at different times and at different spots at different times, that there's always the opportunity to be able to help someone else understand the difference of coming from pure love or coming from fear. So in that situation, it would be truly coming from fear if you started yelling and cursing and berating that individual. Because remember, if you operate from pure love, and pure love exists in everything that is and is everything that is, then really basically you're saying all those things to yourself. Who's listening? No one else is listening. Although you're sending out that energy, the person who first hears it and the person who has the results of that energy is you. So you really want to be careful what you put out, because remember, the first impact is always going to be with you, because you're the one who's right there, present, hearing it, feeling it, experiencing it. It's better to come from love. And coming from love ensures that you're not operating from whether you're right and they're wrong, whether there's any right or wrong. You're operating more from the moments being just moments and experiences in those moments. And then from there, you have the choice of what is your next step, what is your next statement, and who you will be in the moment. It really is such a much better way to live. Now, saying all of that does not mean that you have to stand and allow someone to berate you. But you could also come from love even with that. One of the things that I have found that helps people around me is to allow them a safe space for them to dump and be able to say whatever they want to say. That has helped a lot of my clients. It has helped a lot of my friends and a lot of co-workers and associates when I was in corporate America. But the one thing I understood, especially as an empath, is that I didn't have to take on any of what they were saying as if though it were mine. I didn't have to get involved in it and get in the moment and, really take it on. And I mean, there were times that I played with, really acknowledging what they were feeling by maybe making the facial expressions and saying certain statements that I knew would possibly get to the core of what the matter was and have them have a little bit of a breakthrough. But as an empath, you can wind up picking up things from people that you take home with you. And the next thing you know, you're having the manifestation of those things that are negative that you've brought home with you, either manifesting in your body, in your mind, or just in your spirit. And believe me, everything starts at the spirit level and manifests down into your physical. So any ailments or disease that you might have are basically coming from your spirit being torn at some point or another, in some way or another. I hope that these videos are helping you to understand that as we move forward in this ascension, this 2012 ascension, to higher vibrations and to just better understanding and consciousness, that there is an inner knowing that will resonate with you, that when you hear something that someone is saying that is true, it will so resonate with you that you won't be able to stand away from it or to not take in the information that you're receiving. So I hope this is helping. I look forward to talking with you again soon. And the next video is going to be about that inner knowing and how to access it and how to understand it and how it has always been with you. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I pray that all of your interactions come from pure love. Namaste.